Now, Ben, we are normally the first people to get stuck into the mask thing a little bit, but sometimes the mask comes on and there's someone under there, we go, oh, wow, I would love that person.
Genuinely blown away.
Yeah, the zombie was singing last night. The head came off and it was Emma Watkins. Former yellow wiggle, Osher's head nearly exploded off. Emma joins us on the line now. Good morning, how you doing?
Good morning, how are you?
So well. You were dressed this whole time as the undead sort of flight attendant. Do you get to pick the costumes at all, or do they just assign something to you and you just got to chuck it on?
Yeah.
I guess it's carefully created to throw people off people's personalities. So, yeah, zombie is definitely... not in my current wardrobe,
Yes.
but I have fallen in love with her.
Yeah, because you are not dead, and you've never been a flight attendant as far as we know.
Maybe a silly question, Emma. Do you get to keep it?
No, but imagine if I did. You'd have to, put an extension on your house just to keep it.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
What's the ventilation like? Can you breathe in there? Does it get quite hot?
You can breathe. It is very hot. Yeah, most of the suits are. But, I was super lucky. I could move in my outfit. Some of the costumes are huge and it's very difficult to move.
Yeah, it's not too easy to move in the thong, I wouldn't have thought. Now, obviously, the judges, the way the show works is whilst you're up there singing, the judges have their guesses. Husey thought you were Hollywood actress Rachel McAdams. Were you flattered by some of the judges' guesses?
Oh, absolutely. Even, I think on the first episode, Chrissy guessed me as Idina Menzel, who's one of the greatest musical theatre singers of our time. And I was like, oh, I will take that, but shivers, I'm nowhere near as good as that.
It'd be worse if like you were doing your bit, and you've made a career out of this, and people are like, I think it's Scotty Cam. You're like you're crying in your big zombie suit.
One of the things that I love to see, Emma, was on your Instagram story, you posted the video. It was you and your sister. So I'm assuming that was last night. You were with your sister, and she's kind of sitting in front of you watching the review, and you're secretly recording it. She has no idea who's under that mask, and then this is the reaction here. Because people always say how top secret it is, but I'm blown away, Emma, that even your family didn't know you were under there.
Oh, yeah, and, people had started to text my mother, like, during... the last week, like, is that Emma in the zombie? And my mum has no idea what they're talking about. And so I think for my family to see the reveal, I just happened to be with my sister and I thought this will be interesting to see what her face is when she sees my face on the TV. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was very sweet.
Oh, well, it is good they keep it so top secret. Now, you don't have to tell us who, but honestly, if you were on a lie detector right now, would you answer truthfully? Do you know any of the other contestants? Have you seen something? Have you heard something and gone, okay, I know that person's that person?
No, and it's really frustrating because when we finally got to do the group number last night, I was with Blowfly and Mirrorball, and Mirrorball, I guess, has one of the most confusing voices because it sounds familiar, but then you're completely thrown off the scent. I thought it was Nora Jones the first time that I heard her backstage. Yeah. But then when we got together, you can't really talk to each other, but she was gesturing to me from across the room, and I'm like, who is this?
So when you're backstage then, like let's say in the green room, is it just you and then like a producer, or is it you and a security guard? Like who are you with?
Yeah, you don't see anyone. You're really much on your own, and it's good because you're trying to figure out how to affect your voice and, work out what the character is. And, by the time you get changed into the, the full outfit and the brace for the head, you're kind of very busy, but it's carefully structured. So you don't really pass any of the masks that much backstage. Yeah. But yeah, every time I was just eyeing people. Just like, who is that? she's quite small. I think she's quite short.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm glad you don't know, because we would really try and twist your arm in the song, because I know you can bet on it these days.
I want to know.
Anyway, Emma Watkins, thank you so much for joining us. The Masked Singer Australia continues tonight, 7:30 on 10 and 10 Plays.
Emma, thanks for joining us.